Hello, Tibor is back with a very interesting topic for today, which is the CCPI list. For those who are not familiar what CCPI means, this is a ranking system, Climate Change Performance Index to be precise, which is made by a German NGO, and they're ranking nations and they're analyzing their commitment and policy in terms of greenhouse gas emission, how to reduce the greenhouse gas emission. To give you a hint how this works, actually, they have a methodology and they're checking actually four things. Number one, greenhouse gas emission. Yeah, of course, we're talking about greenhouse gas emission. It makes sense that greenhouse gas emission has the biggest share in the evaluation. Renewable energy, 20%. Okay, energy use, 20%. Climate policy, 20%. So if you put this together, we get the 100%. So this is the methodology. Okay, but why do we have this conversation today? So what's the reason of this video? Let me show you something. They made this evaluation for a lot of countries, and the results are in this map. And if you see, just take a look on this map. What you can see, we have some green countries, we have red countries, so we can assume, and we have here the legend, green means high ranking. Okay, so which countries have high ranking? We have Norway, yeah, okay. Sweden, yes. Northern countries with a lot of hydro energy. Sweden has nuclear energy. Small population. It's okay, yeah, we get this. Germany is also green. So those who are from Europe, I guess we are familiar the situation in Germany. So what we can say about Germany, it's everything but green. So German CO2 emission for 1 kilowatt of energy, it's pretty high. I'm going to show you the real numbers. But okay, Germany is green. Who else is green? India. India is green. India is number 7 on this list, and they came in one place. So they were last year in number 8. Who is green? The Philippines. Philippines is also green. In this year, sorry for the next year, because this is a list for 2024. In 2024, Philippines gets number 6. Last year, there was number 12. Strange, isn't it? Okay, let's go. Let's dig a little bit deeper in this list. So as we can see, Philippines is number 6. So let's take a look. Sorry, I already have this here. Yes, Philippines. Philippines was last year number 12. Today number 6. What's the issue with the Philippines? No strong fiscal measures. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The country joined multiple renewable energy initiatives. Great. So, because of these results, Philippines are number 6. Okay, just to recap, Philippines number 6, and this is a index which takes the following things to consideration: greenhouse gas emission, renewable energy, energy use, energy policy. This is the 4. Okay, so Philippines number 6. India. India still heavily depend on coal. This is a fact. Yeah, they are aware of it. More effective policy implementation is needed. It's here. But regardless of everything, India gets the number 7 for this year. Germany. Of course, this is a German NGO, so everything is fine. Germany gets number 14. Just for the fun, because we all know what France does, And France has a very clean electricity system because of the high share of nuclear energy. France gets the position 37 for next year. What's the problem with France? France extend the life of 2 remaining coal plants. So this is a big problem with France. And that's the reason why France gets this ranking. I was curious where my country is, which is Hungary. Hungary was last year 53, now it's 49. So we are way down. So what's the problem with Hungary? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Hungarian government, okay, of course. No steps towards gas and oil phase out. Guys, we want to build new nuclear power plants. As soon as we started, all the Greens in Austria and everywhere in the European Union, no, we don't want nuclear. Okay, then what the fuck do you want? Hungary has no other options. Either we're going to use Russian gas, which is bad, or we're going to use LNG from United States, which is more expensive. We don't have as much coal as the Germans have, so yeah. Hydro energy, yes, we have Danube and Tisa, but those are not particularly suitable for a high hydro energy project. So what we can use? We want to use nuclear energy. Yes, we have this commitment, we want to do this, but without nuclear, it's not going to work. Okay, anyway. Household decarbonization. Yeah, okay, we are on it. But again, how do you want to decarbonize the households? You're going to use hydrogen? Where the energy for the hydrogen production comes from? Anyway, so here we are again. Country experts also condemn political discrimination against environment NGOs and independent media in Hungary. What does has to do with a climate change policy or with the CO2 reduction? What? I guess Hungary is the only nation among on this big list which has a political agenda on its evaluation. So this is, for me, sorry guys, but you are so full of shit. Anyway, let's go back to the list. I was wondering, where is China on this list? And China, number 51. And the sign, this small dash means China had the same position last year. So quick recap. Hungary was last year behind China. The China, which builds each 10 days a new coal power plant. And their CO2 emission is something like this. Yes, of course, because they need energy. China made a lot of efforts in CO2 reduction with nuclear energy, with solar energy, with wind energy, but they still need the coal because coal is the cheapest one and the most, the easiest, let's say, the simplest power plant to build. Period. So, again, this is the list. And again, greenhouse gas emission, renewable energy, energy use, climate policy. Those are the 4 points in this evaluation. Let's take a look how those countries actually look like. For that, I'm going to use the electricity map. This is a map tries to summarize the electricity production of a country, and which is a great indicator for the energy system transformation system of a country. So let's start with the best one, which is the Philippines. Electricity map has an option that you can use historic values. For the sake of this video, I can switch back to 6 years. So we're going to see 6 years of values and the average for each year. So let's start with the Philippines. Bam! What you can see, 600 gram CO2 continuously, which is coal and gas. and the last 6 years, continuously. And as you can see, there is no improvement here. If there would be some kind of improvement, then this would be different. But this is in line. Yes, you can see, say, yeah, because I'm watching the average. Okay, let's take the last 30 days. This is the same. This is the same. There is no improvement here. Go back to 6 years and watch. Let's check another part of the country. This is the same. As you can see, in the last 6 years, nothing changed. Nothing has changed. This is a line, continuous line, 622. Yeah, it's the same. What has changed here? Nothing. This is still the burning fossil and a fuel for the energy production, electricity production, coal and oil. Yes, they have some hydro, which is nice, but all in all, this is still dirty. 600. Okay, jump to India. India is the same. Coal energy, because this is cheap and they need energy. They want a higher living standard. What do you need for living higher living standard? More energy, more electricity. Of course, they're going to use coal. Yes, they have some hydro. What is here in this area? Come on, almost 700. What changed? What changed here? Nothing. This is number 7. Germany. 530 goes down to something 400, goes up. Why? Because there is no cheap Russian gas anymore. So you have to use what you have, which is coal, lignite to be precise. This is what the German energy has. Yes, of course, we can say there are some days, some hours, some periods where the renewable producing more electricity as the conventional one. Yes, when we have all the necessary boundary condition fulfilled. Yes, I can jump up, and if you take a photograph on me, the time when I jump up, you can have the impression I can fly. No, I can fly for a certain time period, but not every time. So that's the problem here with Germany. But anyway, Germany has improvement in terms of greenhouse gas emission. Can you see here any improvement? Because I can see here an improvement. We started with 388, now we have 400 something, 70. This is Germany. And France. Usually France is always green. Why? Because France rely on nuclear energy, mostly hydro and the small and something with gas. But France has those numbers. 50, 60 grams CO2 for 1 kilowatt of electricity. And this France is way behind Germany. Again, just to give you a number. Germany, it's now 73 gram. This is actual value. France, 90. And the France is way behind of Germany. Let's take a look on Hungary. What Hungary does. We start with 300 and we go down to 350, to 300. So we have this tendency. We have a lot of nuclear energy. Yes, we have gas, landlocked country. Yeah, we have our possibilities. Our possibilities are limited options. And we have some solar. But even though Hungary has this tendency, this goes down. And compared to Germany, we have less than 150. Compared to the Philippines and India, this is more than the half. Less than the half. And we have this kind of ranking. And this CCP-INDEX is using for the global arguments. Ranking countries. Greens are using this as a holy Bible because this shows the country and your efforts and your commitment. So please, Explain it to me. We have numbers, we have facts, and you have this. And we can say with political background, in particular in Hungary. So how can you be fair when you have this? And again, this is a ranking system on each year, which means you consider a tendency. And if I'm sitting here in China, I can have access to those data. You can have access to. And this makes all this fancy NGO wishy-washy with the numbers unserious. Sorry guys, but you are so full of shit. And you get a lot of money for doing this. If you do, I'm not against making a ranking system. Do it, but do it fairly. It must be based on facts. It should be objective and use facts, use numbers. Because based on your methodology and the numbers what electricity has, there is no improvement in India or Philippines. Sorry guys in India and Philippines, but those are the facts. There is no improvement there. So if there is no improvement, then what's the basis of giving a high ranking? Again, Norway is behind India and Philippines. France is behind Germany. So, what is your thoughts? So that was actually the main message of this video, to think about when you hear something, some NGO did something and they're talking about climate, always be suspicious. Always look behind the curtain and start getting more and more information, because this is what you need, information, because we have so many twisted facts and political argumentation with reason. Why? Because this is about money, a lot of money. That's it. So, see you guys in my next video. Bye bye and take care.